Holding our ball on a T stance. What are we going to do? We're going to the left, to the right to ward off. T stance. L stance. Move the energy, bottom hand, forearms your opponent. Turn the hips and waist, reposition your hands. Grasp the bird's tail. Sit down, sit back, turn at the hips and waist to look back. Backhand contacts the right wrist, turn the hips and waist, push the energy out, separate the energy, roll back and sit down. Spiral up, lunge forward. Sit back, sit down. Twist step, we're going to do the other side. Hold your ball, T stance, L stance. Move the energy, bottom hand, forearms your opponent. Square to the forward foot, facing the field. Turn the hips and waist, reposition the hands. Sit down, sit back, turn at the hips and waist, look back. Backhand contacts the forward wrist, turn at the hips and waist, center pushes out, separates and roll back and sit down. Spiral up and lunge forward. Those are 9 forms, 9 movements right there. Here's the last. Sit back, sit down. Twist on the left. Open twist on the right. In twist on the right. Embrace the tiger. Right hand inside the cross. I'm going to bend this way so you can see my hands, okay? So it's like this. Right hand inside the cross, in the middle of your body. We want to close our form so the right foot has to come now in. The right foot can come in only if it's weightless, right? So the left foot has to bear all your weight. So once you bring this right hand in to embrace the tiger, this foot flexes even more to get the weight off of that foot to bring it in. You rotate on your wrists. Now the palms are facing you. Bring up the tiger. Bring the tiger closer to you slightly. You still have contact at your wrists. The power of the left wrist now pushes that energy out, allowing you to separate the energy. Now, how do you close? Drop the shoulders, tuck the elbow, flex the knees, let gravity take you. Up on the heel, off the ground, toe down, 50-50. Right where you started. Okay, so good. That wasn't more than 6 minutes maybe, not even 5 minutes where we did everything. We strung all our movements together to get a better sequencing. We had a commencing form, we had a closing form. Okay, closing form for you to watch now, okay? So we warded off and we grasped the bird's tail. Twist step, pivot, open pivot, in pivot, embrace the tiger, right hand on the inside of the cross. Keep it this way. Weight down heavily on that foot because I want this foot to come closer so I can close. Then rotate on the wrist. Palms are facing me. I'm bringing my energy up. I bring the energy or the tiger closer to me at chest level. I still have contact. I have force. That left wrist wants to just push that guy away, push the tiger away. Separate my energy. I drop my shoulders, flex my knee, tuck my elbow, let gravity take me home, wrap around slightly, shift my weight so I can allow that foot, that left foot, to now close my form. Okay, and I'm in this stance and I want to come up because I'm all done, all pow. So I just come up slowly, but not to a straight soldier. And this is my posture that I take all the time, or I think I do. So I'm never locked in, okay? And that's the finishing for you, okay? Let's try it, okay? So let's try the ending form first, and then maybe we'll have time for questions, and then maybe do the 10 form again. All right, we're going to start at grasping of the bird's tail. Grasping of the bird's tail, remember, has 2 sub-movements. The first is warding off, and then you grasp the bird's tail. But out of expediency, the movement is called grasping of the bird's tail. It's never called warding off, but we do it, okay? So we said that unlike all the other movements, we have to go right first, then we go left, and then we can pivot, turn, and close. That's setting it up correctly, okay? So we're on a T stance. Right foot is ready to advance, so therefore right hand is on the bottom, left hand is on the top, holding your ball. And I could never be like this. I need to do Tai Chi. I need to store the energy because I'm going to move the energy. If I'm standing this way, I don't know anything about Tai Chi, and it's going to make me stumble because I have 2 weighted feet. So to advance correctly, I need to weight down on the left to keep my forward foot weightless. T stance, step out, move the energy, bottom hand advances to ward off the opponent. Give me my space. I just need that space. Do not come here. Turn the hips and waist, reposition your hands. Sit down, sit back, turn at the hips and waist to look back. Back hand contacts front hand. Turn the hips and waist, middle of the body, push the energy through. Separate the energy, roll back, and push the guy down. Then push him up and push him out. Sit back, sit down, twist step, T stance, holding your ball, L stance, move the energy, turn the hips and waist, bottom hand, forearms, give me my space, turn hips and waist, reposition hands, sit down, sit back, turn at the hips and waist, backhand, contacts the front, turn the hips and waist, move from the center, push the energy out, separate it, sit down, spiral up and out. Sit back, sit down because we were on a bow stance. Pivot, pivot out, pivot in, embrace the tiger, right hand on the inside, shift the weight to the left foot to allow the right foot to come in, rotate on the wrists so that palms are facing you and bring the tiger closer up to the chest, bring him closer, then push him away, separate the energy. How are we going to close? Drop the shoulders, tuck the elbow, flex the knees. Let gravity take you back to the side, heel up, on the toe, off the ground, toe, arch, heel, closing form.